So, first weekend in May, possibly the start of summer. I'm going to do a series of videos most weekends in the summer on the big green egg. The first weekend, it's Mother's Day next week. I ain't going to be here, I'm going to be in Ireland. So I'm going to do a brisket, an overnight brisket with some other little treats for tomorrow. But this is going to be a 2-day process. Me and Mr. Nomi here are going to do an overnight big Wowsie brisket. Big flavour, big love. We're going to start with this 10-pound prime choice brisket. I'm going to brine it with some Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, however you want to pronounce it. Some Dijon mustard, mix that in together for a brine. And then I'm going to use this Killer Hogs TX Brisket Rub competition grade. This is a slow process. This is going to be 24-hour process plus, but this is the start of it. And I'm going to try and document each week, every couple of weeks, something different I'm going to do on the big green egg. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to become a video, food vlogger, blogger, TikToker, influencer. So let's get started. Mr. Gnome's ready, I'm ready, Cobra's ready, Chris Martin's ready. Let's go.
So the first step, like I said, I was going to do is put the Worcestershire, and we're going to get that right, Worcestershire sauce, some Dijon mustard in a bowl. We're going to mix this up. This is going to use for the brine. This is going to brine. This smells sweet. This is going to use for brine to keep this in place. Let's see how it goes. A little bit more in there. And we're going to spread this on liberally. Using a spatula. Rub it on. Oh, a bit of Champagne Supernova. I've already trimmed the fat off it. Get it all over so the rub will stick to it when it's cooking for 16 hours. There we go. Get it all there. Now, like I said, it's a couple of times. This is going to be a slow cook, low and slow process. What have we got? We are 12 o'clock on Saturday, and we're not serving this to 3 o'clock on Sunday. But it's going to take about 16 hours on the griddle tonight on a big green egg. Well, this is spread this on liberally. Tip that I learned is go high and it spreads like that. Don't be afraid of that stuff. It says to rub, but it's more of a pat. Pat that off.
So, let me show you what we did here. I used some Killer Hogs TX Brisket competition style rub. Put it all over on the fat side, the top side. Patted, it's called the rub, but it's patted it down. I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator for, well, 10 hours. And let's see the next step. So, 11 hours later, brisket's been sitting in the refrigerator all day. Rubbed, patted, whatever you want to call it. And then the next stage, we're going to light the big green egg. What we're going to do, we're going to use the Egg Genius because I ain't getting up all night and watching the temperature. This thing will regulate 200 degrees, 225 degrees all night. We're going to fire up the big green egg using these tumbleweeds. So, let me see what we do here. This thing's temperamental. Yep. Here we go. There we go. Go like these. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to fill this with some of the big green egg charcoal. Then we're going to add cooking wood, competition grade cooking wood. I'm going to use 3 pieces of wood. I'm going to use a cherry, a pecan, and a post oak. That gives the smoky flavour for the brisket. So let's get it started. So if we're doing a 16-hour grill or smoke, you need plenty of fuel. So as you saw, we lit at the bottom, put all the charcoal in, let that smoke for a bit, let it light before we put in the pieces of wood. He's still watching me. Cobra's still watching me. Let's go. So just as the rain's falling and the thunder and lightning's coming down, according to the big green egg genius and the thermometer, we're at 225 degrees. That's the temperature we want to keep all night. But before that, what we want to do is burn the egg so we don't get burned. Mittens on. We want to take the probe off just real quick. Make sure we don't burn Mr. Gnome. We have a look at this. Oh yeah. Now, we're going to put in a couple of pieces of wood. This will create a smoky ring around the brisket. Oh, thunder and lightning. So, 2 pieces. Let's put a 4th piece in. That gives it that smoking ring around the brisket. We're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes before we go to the next step. So, for the most important part, putting the brisket into the big egg. Before we do that, just want to let you know, I'm using Smoak cooking wood. Find this online, look at competition grade. Cooking wood, hopefully that brings that ring around brisket. So first the egg so we don't get burned. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit of water mixed with beef broth into the working pan. Just keep the moisture in. Not so much. Now the dripping pan also saves the ConvEGGtor from getting dirty oil and stuff. Good. Nice. Have a look at that. What we're going to do, we're going to take our probe. We're going to put it into fat end. So we can keep an eye on it. Voila. So we'll let that baby sit for about 10 hours before we wrap it. 225 degrees all night. Woo! Smoke in the eye. Smoke in the eye along with the allergies kind of put me off. And you forgot. Special ingredient. Honey and beef broth for spritzing. You're supposed to do it every couple of hours. I ain't getting up in the middle of the night to do it. So let's burn the big green egg so we get burned. Let's give it a spritz. No more smoke in the eye. There you go.
Cobra.
He's fine. There we go. Again, it's supposed to do it every couple of hours. If I get up in the middle of the night, I may do it. That gets the bark nice and crusty. No more smoke on the eye. Woo! Okay, 7 o'clock in the morning. Just took it off. This is the last step. Put some of the magic spritzer on. Then I'm going to wrap it in this butcher paper and put it back on. Now, 7 o'clock in the morning. We're still at that temperature. I just wrapped it in some butcher paper. I'm going to leave that on for another couple of hours. Let's see how we go. Well, if you look at this, Wowsie, the big green egg, and in here we have the brisket that's insulated. It's been cooking for 16 hours. My buddy's still with me. Let's turn some of these sausages.
And they're like a little bunny.
Oh yeah, how does that look?
Oh my god.
Good?
Very good.
Competition stuff?
A little bias.
Let me try a little piece just for my own.
Yeah.
I'll try a sweet piece here, okay? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness.